Good evening and welcome back to another Sunday Night Online. This past week, you guys found out what you probably suspected, which is you'll be finishing the year online with school. How do you feel about that? Let us know in the live chat of this video. We're curious to see where you guys kind of are on this. Tonight's first game is called Home Hunt, and we've got Riley Hall and Kendall Foz competing against each other to try and win some points for their small group.
All right, welcome to this game. This game is called Home Hunt, and I'm here with Kendall Foz and Riley Hall. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Yay. All right, so here's how this game works. We have a series of objects that we are going to, that are on a wheel. We're going to spin it, and the first one that finds the item in their house and shows it on camera wins a point. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions about these rules?
Nope.
Great. Okay. So whoever wins some points for their small group in this big competition that we have been all semester. Here we go. Let's get started. We're going to spin our wheel. All right. A sock with a hole. Ready, set, go.
Let's see here. Got one. I should.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
I don't have one.
All right. Boom. Great. Point for Riley. Here we go. Okay. Next. All right. Something that belongs to one of your parents. Ready, set, go. Kendall running out of our room down the hallway.
Got it.
Just water
Huh?
bottle. It's in
Okay, what did you get?
Got it.
All right, Riley was first. What did Riley
Lysol spray.
get? Lysol spray?
Lysol spray.
You have a water. Riley got it first. Riley gets another point. Here we go. Next one. A coffee mug. Ready, set, go. Who's gonna get it first? We need like suspenseful music.
mug.
Oh, Kendall with a point. Yes. All right. 2-1. 2-1. Good job. I need like a scorekeeper here. All right. Next one. Baking pan. You're already in the kitchen. Can you get a baking pan? Who's got it first?
Got it.
I think I technically saw Kendall's on screen first. Wait, Stuart. All right, Riley, hold yours back up. What kind of baking pan has holes in it? Is that a colander?
I just grabbed the first one I saw.
Okay, then Kendall definitely got a point for that. We're tied up at 2-2. All right, here we go. We're sticking with the kitchen. It's a bottle of ketchup. Go.
Got it.
Riley's got it. Boom. He takes the lead, 3-2. All right. This is very kitchen themed. 6 eggs. Ready, set, go.
1, 2. Here.
How do I know you're? Yeah, just show me the whole carton. Oh, plastic eggs. Interesting.
I mean, it's Easter. Does that count?
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Riley on the board, 4-2. 4-2.
Just saying.
All right. Here we go. A stuffed animal. We're out of the kitchen. We're sprinting back upstairs to the bedrooms.
Oh, where is it? Here.
Animals.
Boom! Kendall with the point. Kendall on
Wait,
screen. I think Kendall was on screen first. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang it.
All right. 4-3. Right? Okay. Let's see. A dictionary. I want a paper version.
I have one right here.
Oh, tied it. Is it? What's it
I
say?
have one. Yeah, it's a student dictionary.
The student dictionary.
A
Okay.
student dictionary.
A student's dictionary. All right. 4-4. Whew. All right. It's getting tight. Here we go. A Disney movie.
Shoot. Oh. I'm worried about this one.
Kendall seems to already be looking in a drawer. Oh, all right. What? Zootopia. Let me. Is that a Disney movie? Can you show me Disney on the label?
It's Disney. It's Disney right
Okay,
there.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't DreamWorks. Okay, boom. Kendall takes the lead now, 5-4. All right, here we go. A framed photo. I imagine you're in your living. Oh, very well done. What was your selected framed photo there, Riley?
I don't know. It's a picture. I don't know. Some dad's golf pictures. I don't know.
How descriptive of your family. I don't know. It's a picture. It's there. Okay. Didn't have to go far for that one. Riley ties it back up. It's 5-5. Here we go. A roll of toilet paper. Boom! Kendall, why do you have a roll of toilet paper in your bedroom? Let's ask that question.
It's definitely my bathroom. This is definitely. Haha, that's fine. This is.
Oh, you have a okay.
That's my.
Well, aren't you
bathroom.
fancy? You got a bathroom connected to your bedroom. Very good. All right. I think it's 6-5.
Yeah.
That sounds rightish. Okay, let's see. Next one. We're spinning. Oh, go back to the kitchen. We need a fridge magnet. Here we go.
Got it. Wait.
Oh, that was fast. Where? I see a piece
Right
of
here.
paper.
I have it right here.
Okay. All right. What's the magnet?
Starry Night picture painting.
Very nice. Getting artsy with it. I like it, Riley. Riley tied it back up, right? 6-6.
Stuff is downstairs, but the
It definitely
newspapers-
should have had a scoreboard here. Here we go. Next one. 3 items left. PB&J sandwich. Ready, set, go.
We have to make one?
Make one. Riley's got a bit of a head start. He's in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, I can't get this thing untied.
Kendall's diving into her pantry, pulling out items. What is our jelly of choice for this PB&J sandwich, guys? What jelly are you putting on the sandwich? They're too focused to even comment. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
I did it. PB&J.
Let me see it.
Better answer.
Peanut butter and jelly?
Got
Yes.
Kendall had it first. All right, crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
it. Crunchy. Although I prefer smooth.
Smooth. It was smooth. It was smooth.
I
What
put-
kind of jelly?
Grape.
Raspberry. No, strawberry.
Grape.
Mmm. Good choices. Good choices. You know that Pastor Angelo's favorite food is PB&J? If he could have one thing for the rest of his life, he'd said PB&J. I don't get it. All right, here we go.
I'm scared.
Newspaper.
Got it. It was all-
Oh!
Ow.
Are we tied up?
Yeah.
I think
I
so.
can't. I don't have a scoreboard, so I don't have a point total. But I think we're tied up with 1 to go. And that
77,
item
I think.
is. It says we need to add up more items, but
Oopsie.
the item is
I have a
Toilet
toilet seat
seat.
if you need one.
go. It's toilet seat.
Yeah. I have-
All right, I saw Riley's first.
What? Oh
I saw Riley's first,
What the heck?
which means the Sixth Area boys win this game. Riley, do you have anything you want
Let's
to
go.
say to everybody for winning the game?
I don't know. Not really.
All right, cool. Thank you guys for playing. I hope you guys had fun with that. That was fun for me watching you guys run around.
I think my favorite part of that game was making them randomly make a PB&J sandwich in the middle of the day. Riley won, so he secured another 10 points for the 6th grade boys. That brings them into the lead against the 7th grade boys with 1 more week to go. In high school, the 12th grade boys continue to lead and look to go back to back on the small group competition for this year. Pretty good way to end out the year for them. Earlier this week, we announced our latest group challenge, and we asked you guys to send us your best trick shots. Here are a couple of our favorites.
Cup ball stairs challenge. Let's go. This one's for you.
Our judges were split, but ultimately we decided on Owen Hervela. Congratulations, you win a $10 gift card to a local restaurant, and we'll get up with you this week to coordinate that delivery. You have 1 more opportunity to win another gift card in next week's group challenge, so be sure to sign up for our text messages in the description of this YouTube video. This week, we're continuing our series called Love Hate, where we're talking about what it looks like to lead with love rather than judgment and make a move toward landing on the right side of the line between love and hate.
Have you ever felt thankful that one of your friends gave you a heads up? Even if it was awkward for them? It was uncomfortable at the time, but ultimately you knew that they said it because they were looking out for you. Something like, you have food in your teeth, or your fly is down, or you have ketchup on your forehead. I'm not sure how, but I'm just looking out for you. Or the person you're talking about is right behind you. Right behind you. We've all had these moments, right? No one likes hearing that they have food on their shirt or toilet paper stuck to their shoe. But when someone cares enough about us to look out for us and save us from future embarrassment, we're definitely grateful. Now let's think about this from the other side for a second. Have you ever felt like you should really say something to someone else, but you weren't sure how to go about saying it? And think about it. Telling your friend they have food on their face is one thing, but we all know there's bigger stuff too. On the other hand, there's talking to a friend about a relationship that you don't think is good for them, or confronting someone about decisions they're making lately that aren't great, or speaking up about something that you know is going to get them in trouble. Well, those feel completely different. Speaking up in situations like this is beyond difficult. Like if your brother or sister started hanging out with people who convinced them to do things that aren't right, what are you supposed to say? If your best friend is making decisions that their parents wouldn't be okay with, is it really your place to say something about it? So we usually just avoid the conversations altogether, don't we? But why? Well, maybe we don't want to ruin a friendship or make someone mad. Maybe we're doing or have done the same things in the past, so we don't feel like we have the right to say anything. Maybe we don't think the other person will listen. Or maybe we just don't know what to say or how to say it. Now, for some of you, the situation is the opposite. You have no problem telling people exactly how you see it. You're not shy about speaking up at all. The problem with that, though, is that you may not always be speaking up in a way that causes people to want to listen. Well, if you've ever wrestled with any of this stuff, the good news is this: you're not alone. We've all been there. We all know what it feels like to know that we need to say something, yet find ourselves unsure of what to say or how to say it. What if we could learn a way to approach difficult conversations? What if there was a way to be helpful and kind when we choose to speak up? What if there was a way to have difficult conversations that end up bringing about something good? Here's the thing. No one wants to be known as a hater. Nobody wants to be seen as that I'm so amazing friend who talks about everything everyone else does wrong. Instead, we want our reputation to stand out for the right reasons, for how we love and treat other people. So when it comes to being a friend who looks out for others, how do we make sure we handle it the right way? Last time we met, we talked about how we should be all about love. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a reputation for loving others? No matter how tough we want to appear or how trendy hating on others is, we all know it's better to be known for loving others. But if love is the goal, then how are we supposed to handle it when somebody is literally doing something bad or dangerous or just plain dumb? Maybe we should just avoid them. This seems to be the way we're supposed to behave. We're all supposed to be okay with everyone else's choices because it's their life, and who are we to judge? But I think deep down we all know that isn't always the case, especially when it comes to the people closest to us. What do we do then? Well, Paul actually talked about this very thing in a letter to a church in a region called Galatia, where modern-day Turkey is now. Paul gave insight on this topic. He wrote, "Dear brothers and sisters, if another believer is overcome by some sin, you who are godly should gently and humbly help that person back onto the right path, and be careful not to fall in the same temptation yourself." That's from Galatians 6:1. So Paul is saying that if the Galatians have any friends who share the same values but slip up and do something that's harmful, their responsibility is to help that person get back on the right track. In other words, he's saying you and I should actually go further than just saying something in a conversation. We should help someone get back to the best place they can be, on track with what God says is best. Now, there's a lot Paul isn't saying here too. He isn't saying that you are personally responsible for making sure your friends make wise choices. And he isn't saying you should put yourself in a position that sets you up for failure when you're trying to help your friends. Wisdom in these conversations and situations is a must. The point is, according to Paul, with humility and gentleness, you and I can help people who are struggling with making poor decisions get back on the right path. Paul continues, share each other's burdens, and in this way, obey the law of Christ. So how do we help them get back on track? By carrying each other's burdens. Think about it this way. In the world of fitness training, there's a person known as a spotter. A spotter is there to help when the weight gets too heavy and the person doing the lifting is no longer able to lift the weight on their own. When that happens, the spotter carries the weight too. They carry the burden of the barbell along with the person doing the lifting. That is what we're supposed to do to help people get back on the right path. Paul cared deeply about the people of Galatia, which is why he wrote what he did. He knew that the most loving thing to do isn't always the easiest thing to do, but we owe it to each other to speak up. Because the truth is, we need each other. Not just to point out where others may have gotten off track, but to come alongside them and help them carry the burden of getting back to the place they should be. In other words, Jesus' followers must do more than just speak up and point out what's wrong. We must make ourselves available to be spotters in the lives of others, to help make right where things have gone wrong. We don't just point fingers. We share burdens. Again, some of us are like, I'm not afraid to speak up. I don't care what people think. For those of us who feel that way, Paul snuck in 2 words that would be helpful to keep in mind when it comes to having these conversations. He said we should be gentle and humble, meaning what we say is just as important as how we say it. The loving act is to not sound judgmental, arrogant, or self-righteous. Being kind, helpful, and encouraging shows people that we want to help them out of love. Hard conversations aren't easy, but avoiding a hard conversation isn't loving either. And enjoying a hard conversation by making someone look bad and feel terrible over what they've done isn't loving either. In fact, the conversation isn't really the point. The point is learning to ask this question: am I showing love in how I'm treating this person? Love pushes us to talk about difficult things, and love also pushes us to talk about the difficult things in a kind and compassionate way, because that's what love does. It shares the burden by caring about the person who is carrying it and not about ourselves. So what is this supposed to look like? How can you begin to put this into practice this week? Well, some of you might be thinking about a friend you need to have a conversation with. They might be sitting next to you, like a brother or sister, or they might be someone in one of your classes at school. What should you do? Well, if you're going to choose to be known for your love for others, then when it comes to what you say and how you help others, remember this: let love be your filter. You already know how filters work. Choose a filter on Snapchat or Instagram, and no matter where you look, it changes what you see. The same is true for choosing love as a filter. No matter where you look, no matter who is in your camera, you see them differently. You won't be known for love if the way you handle hard conversations and treat others is not loving. So when it comes to helping friends who are headed in unhealthy directions, you can become known for love by filtering your words and actions through love. When we help someone make a different choice than they have been making, we do it even if it makes us feel totally awkward in the moment. When we encourage someone else to change his or her behavior, we need to do it in a loving way, not a judgmental way. When we see someone take a step in the right direction, we should encourage them and celebrate them. Why? Because we love them, and that's what love does. So what exactly should a filter of love be applied to? Well, here are a few ideas. Let love be the filter for your involvement. When you aren't sure if you should get involved in a friend's situation, ask yourself, what's the most loving thing I can do? Use this question as a filter for your next step. This provides a gut check for your motives and reminds you that they should be rooted in love. If the loving thing to do is to get involved to help someone get back on the right path, then you'll know to take a next step. This can be tricky to figure out, so don't hesitate to ask your small group leaders, your parents, or another trusted adult. Now, once you're sure the most loving thing to do is to get involved, here's the next step. Let love be the filter for your words. Ask yourself, how would I want someone to speak to me, and what would I want him or her to say? When you filter your words through love, you'll stop and make sure you're not just throwing shade. This isn't about making you look right and them look wrong. Instead, you'll be letting them know you're there to carry their burdens with them. Your words can spark hope or cast judgment. If you filter them through love, they'll be words that can help get someone else's life back on track. Once you have a word filter in place, it's time to take the next step. Let love be the filter for your actions and reactions. If we have friends that are having a hard time keeping their lives headed in the right direction, chances are they won't just need your words, they'll need your help. You have to choose to filter your actions through love, just like you do your words. Ask yourself, how would I want someone to live out their love if I were in this situation? Would you want them to keep their phone close in case you got into a tempting situation? Or would you want them to pick you up or call a ride for you if you wound up at an unhealthy party? Would you want them to tell an adult or a professional because the help you need goes beyond them? Would you want them to say hard things and follow those words up with accountability and conversations to help you stay on track? No matter what the situation is, if you filter your actions through love, you'll wind up being known for the way you love others, and you'll live out Paul's call to help share the burdens of other people. When we let love be our filter, we wind up sharing the burdens of those we love. Imagine how our schools, friendships, and families would be different if there were more people filtering their involvement, words, and actions through love. We would say things to one another, hard things to one another, not out of judgment or hate, but out of love. We would help keep each other from regrets, mistakes, and unnecessary heartbreaks or negative consequences. Who knows? A filter of love might just change the direction of someone else's life for the better forever. So let's be people who let love be our filter so that we can help those we love stay headed in the best direction for their lives. Please join me now in a prayer. Lord, thank you. Thank you for showing us the best way to love each other. Thank you for modeling that for us through Jesus, through Paul, through so many people in the Bible. Thank you for showing us that helping to carry our friends' burdens is so much more important than pointing fingers and judging. Help us to know the difference between loving to tell the truth and telling the truth in love. It's in your name we pray. Amen.
All right, that's it for this week. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe to this YouTube channel to get the latest videos from us, including our dailiest devotionals 5 times a week. We're currently brainstorming something we might be able to do online after a regular Sunday Night Youth online, whatever regular is, wraps up next week. If you have any ideas, we'd love to hear them. So drop them in the live chat or the comments, or shoot us a text or an email. Get up with your small group leaders on how to get the details for how your small group is meeting this week. And we hope to see you guys again next week.